And I'm absolutely thrilled you decided to join me. I thought it's an experiment, we'll give it a go, and if it takes off, we can do it every week. So I'm really thrilled. Let's do it. If you want, you can put some of your own relaxing music on. I won't do anything so there's no noise interference, but if you want your own meditation music or yoga music, go if you like. So starting an easy pose, any position you like. If you don't like easy pose, you can always just have the legs out in a bit of diamond, or you can always use blocks to support the hip flexors. So let's just settle in. And we'll start by slowing down as we always do. Take a breath. Maybe begin to notice where you feel the air move in the body. Maybe where you feel the body gently shifting with the airflow. Just starting to quieten your Monday mind. So you may have all these thoughts of everything you have to get done, the stress, maybe you're still recovering from the weekend. So just starting to gently slow yourself down. Beautiful. Noticing the sit bones on the earth, starting to ground your energy. And then when you're ready, all of us, we'll do our inhale, lift the arms up and look up if you like, and exhale, arms down. Got so many plants, I'm running into them. Inhale, and exhale, and once more, and down. Beautiful. Bring the hands to our heart center as we do. Press the palms in together. Activate the arms just a little bit here. Start to breathe into your heart space. And let's set an intention for our practice, and maybe even the whole week. As it's Monday, we want to sort of start it off with a nice, heartfelt commitment to how you want to show up this week. So let's breathe that intention in, just a word or two for you and you alone. Beautiful. Let's begin. We'll do a side bend. So use the floor as support, top arm overhead. The elbow will face the ceiling. Allow the body to bend, opening up the rib cage and the hips. Stay here, keep breathing. If you ever are holding your breath, you've gone too far. And while here, you can try straightening the arm, if you like, and then touching the top of your head. Straighten the arm, touch the top of your head. Keep breathing. One more. And touch the top of your head. Beautiful. Let's go the other way. So use the floor as support, elbow faces the ceiling. Breathe into your side body. Beautiful. So inhale to stretch the arm. Exhale, touch the top of your head. Keep moving. Notice those subtle changes in the body. Let's change other side. We'll do a little twist now. So use your knee as an anchor and just looking over your back shoulder if that's okay for your neck. Literally wringing out the stress of the morning, all the rush, maybe the hustle and bustle or the fatigue or whatever it is you're feeling. This is your chance to take care of yourself other way and nurture. Beautiful. So we'll do two more either side. Just keep breathing. And the other side. One more. Really warming up here. And the other way. So when that feels right for you, we're just going to come back to center now. Interlace the hands and literally like pull the arms out, round the shoulder blades, looking down if that's okay for you. So you're really expanding your back body, your shoulder blades here. Lovely. Inhale, come all the way up. Give it a stretch. Feel as if you're getting more space in your upper body. And then exhale, interlace the hands at the back. And see if you can do a little bend. So you don't have to have the arms pulling out here. You can just rest them if you like, or if you prefer to have the chest nice and open and the fingers interlaced, you can do a little forward fold from there. Beautiful. Inhale, lift once more. We're going to do that 2 more times. So interlace the hands. Allow the arms to come all the way out, round the shoulders, look down. Lovely. Inhale, reach for the skies like you've just woken up from a dream. And then exhale, interlace the hands at the back. See it there, interlace the hands at the back. Poke the chest out, expand your heart, little forward fold. And one more time, I can see a few comments. Hello. Exhale, round the spine, look down. Inhale, lift. Lovely. Exhale, interlace. Last one. Open up our chest. Doesn't that feel good? And forward fold over our legs. What a way to start the day. Give the legs a shake here. We'll do a side head to knee, we'll call it. It is called head to knee. So foot into the inner thigh. We're going to do a side bend first. So bring the arm overhead. Same thing, elbow faces the ceiling. You can either look at your hands or just straight ahead. You can hold on to the foot or the ankle or the knee. But we're opening out the chest and expanding all down the side. Nice 3 breaths here. We can stay here. Lovely. This time before we switch sides, we're just going to turn the torso towards the leg and walk the hands out or slide the hands down. You can grip onto the knee, shin, foot, whatever feels right. We're just going to look at the leg. Make the neck nice and loose, jaw is relaxed. Breathe into the tight hips or the sit bone, whatever feels tight here. You want to breathe, release, relax. Lovely. Walk the hands up. Let's go the other way. So this time the foot is in the thigh as before. We're on the side, so it's an extended side angle, so the arm will go down, top arm overhead. Opening out the chest here, so you should feel that in your rib cage and your side body. Breathe here. And you can see how little muscles release on the exhale as the body warms up. Beautiful. Coming over, the torso will face the leg. You might have to adjust things a little bit. Walk the hands out and hold on to whatever feels right for you. At least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 breaths here. Letting go of tension. Beautiful. Come up. You can just feel that already and the difference. Feet together. You can have a butterfly here. It can be a big diamond or it can be a small one. So bound angle legs or butterfly as we call it. Give it a little squeeze of the feet if you can reach them. And the option is just to stay right here. You can even do some little gentle butterfly flaps if you like, or if you want to do a little fold as well, you can. Little smile. can see there's 7 of us and I can't see your faces, which is good for you guys because you could be in your pajamas for all I know. But I'm so thrilled that you're with me. Lovely work. Let's just lean back just for a sec. Keep the feet there. You might have to move them out a little bit further. We'll just do a little lift here. So it's starting to warm up the inner thighs, the glutes. Exhale, release. Good job. So coming on down to the mat, let's do a little roll, warming up the spine. So you can let go of the hands, you can use the thighs as a bit of support. Roll the spine all the way down. And take up space when you arrive. Really hire out the stress with your lion's breath if you like. It's Monday. Beautiful. Let's bring one knee up to the chest. Give it a really big squeeze here. Maybe even a rock side to side or some circles. You might even like to bring the knee out to the side. Some circles out that way. And then straighten the leg if you can. We're just going to flex the toes here and pull the leg towards you. So head towards the knee. Lovely. Take a few breaths. Beautiful. Bend the knee, and we're going to reach for the foot as if it's a bit like cradle the baby. So gripping it a lovely big hug, except the knee is to the side, so you can feel it in the outer hip. Give it a squeeze like you're cradling a baby. Rock side to side. And then release, we'll go the other side, so squeezing the other knee, a really nice big one. And then some circles like we did before, using the hand to guide the knee and some big circles out to the side. Beautiful, straighten the leg, flex the toes, pull the leg towards you, wherever you can reach is fine. So really becoming mindful and present, and nothing about yoga is about how you look, and it's all about how it feels. It's an inside job. Gorgeous. So release the leg a little bit. We're going to reach for the foot if you can, and it's like a cradle the baby, so the knee will come in towards the armpit. We're going to hold onto the leg if we can and give it a rock. And release. Good job. So for our bridge pose today, both feet as close to the buttocks as you can get them, palms facing down. And we're just going to do this with our breath about 5 times. So inhale to lift the hips. You don't have to go super high, but go for what feels good. It's excellent for the glutes. You might even tuck the shoulders under. And while you're there, we're going to inhale and lift the hands and the arms all the way up. And then exhale all the way down. Keep breathing. And then on your next exhale, lift the heels, roll the spine. Brief hug of the knees, and we'll do that 4 more times. Inhale to lift. Maybe tuck the toes under. On your next inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Lift both heels and roll the spine all the way down, hug to the chest. So you can do your own pace here with your own breath. You'll get a natural rhythm to inhale to lift. And then your next inhale, you'll lift the arms. Exhale down. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, roll the spine. So there's a lovely little rhythm to it. Hug the knees. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Second last one. Exhale down. Got the idea, last one. Beautiful, final one. You should be feeling it in the glutes now. And hug the knees to chest. Beautiful. Let's stay here for a bit this time. We'll rock and roll side to side. Lovely work. Beautiful. So just see if you can do a lovely, either sitting just straight up or do a little rock and come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's do just a couple of little spinal rolls here. Just waking ourselves up. Beautiful. We're going to roll around to our cat-cows. Starting in tabletop. So fingers nice and wide. Wrists under the shoulders. Knees about hip-width apart. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round everything. Round the shoulder blades, round the spine, look down. 2 more. Your pace. And back to your neutral position. So just tune into your body now. Whether you want to do little circles or you want to go back and forth and warm up the wrist, just tune into what you need. You could just wriggle around, freestyle it for a bit. And if you've gone one way, try and go the opposite way. Just warming up there. Beautiful. So if we can try lifting the one knee and bring it all the way around in a circle, almost touch the elbow, come all the way back. Don't put it down yet if you can. That knee will then come knee to nose. 2 more. Knee will come all the way around to the elbow. And then don't put it down if you can. Knee to nose. 1 more. All the way around. External rotation. All the way in. Knee to nose. Good job. Reset the spine. Let's go the other side. Knee will come around in a big circle, almost touching the elbow, and then all the way around, and then round the spine, knee to nose. Second one. Knee to nose. Third one. Hear that cranking and crunching, and then knee to nose. And back down. Take a breath here. Beautiful. Let's sit back in child's pose for a moment. So knees can be wide or together. If the knees hurt, you might have to have them together. Hips come all the way back to the heels. Slide the arms out. Let your forehead completely release. You want to make sure the neck is nice and loose and the facial muscles are completely relaxed here. Beautiful. So anything that's not been working for you this week, this weekend gone, this is your chance to put it back to Mother Earth, back to Mother Nature, as you're really relaxing all the energy into the ground. Beautiful. Let's do it. Thread the needle when you're ready. There's no rush. So one hand will come down in front of you. Open up the chest for a moment. And then back of the hand will go all the way across the body till the forehead, side of the forehead hip reaches the earth. So you'll get that lovely sensation in the back of the shoulder blades. I think I'm touching my microphone a bit too much. Take a few breaths here and you'll thread the needle before changing sides. Open up first, back palm will sleep all the way across to the side of the forehead reaches the earth. Beautiful. And then lift up. It wasn't a very long thread the needle today. We're just going to bring the knees back together. While we're here on our knees, we might as well do a bit of a side bend. So I'm just going to come around so you can see me. If it's hurting the knees, place a blanket under it, or you don't have to do this on your knees. I'm just going to do some side bends because it's always nice from our knees. It gives us a bit more of an angle on the hips. You can even lift the hips and go to the side a little. So really opening up all those energy lines along the side of the body. Beautiful. Exhale and go the other side. Palm down, elbow up. You can lift the hips just over the legs a little for a further, deeper stretch. Good job. So, coming into a plank from here. Both palms down. Plank can just be on the knees here, or it can be on your toes. It's up to you. So, you just want to start to feel like the core's nice and switched on, so the belly's sort of coming towards the spine. And you've got a big long line between the top of the head and the knees. So whether it's on the toes, you have a big long line from the top of the head to the toes. Beautiful. See if your weight can just go over the fingers a little bit, keep the elbows in and come all the way to the ground. Untuck the feet. We're going to place the elbows down here for a Sphinx pose. And you just want to make sure the glutes are nice and relaxed here. Tops of the feet, you can feel the earth. And we're just going to lift the chest a little bit and tuck the chin. So from here, we're just going to breathe and start to feel the tummy and the abdominals expand. You might even just do a little left-right move here, or you might even take it further and look over one shoulder. Go gently and over the other shoulder. 2 more. Beautiful. Last one. And take a crocodile now. I hope I don't crush the microphone. Forehead to hands. Relax here. Let it all go. Feeling this beautiful, spacious body. Releasing all the tension of the week. And starting fresh. Gorgeous. So if you want to try and do a little Superman, we can bring the hands back and the legs up. If you want to alternate and just do one at a time, or just the hands or just the legs, you can do that too. On your inhale, we're going to lift the chest, lift the hands, lift the legs. Lovely muscles in our lower back. Activated there. Exhale, come to crocodile once more. Breathe, we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms back, lift. Breathe in the pose if you can. Exhale. Then when you're ready, the 3rd and final. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Back to crocodile. And then come all the way back to your child's pose to help the spine. Do a little counter stretch there. Round the spine, sink into the earth. Beautiful. So from here, I'm going to do some low lunges. So if you can, bring the knees together. We're going to place 1 foot up. Now you are able to use a blanket under that knee. 1 foot's forward. You should be able to see the foot clearly. It shouldn't be tucked underneath. So the foot might have to be wriggled or pushed out a bit further. Of course, I have blocks, but not everyone has those at home. So you can just use the floor or even your own knee. And we just want to make sure We're expanding our hip flexor here, but not sinking into it too much. I'm going to sit here for a few breaths, just exploring what that feels like. You want to make sure the chest is lifted if you can, and if you're okay to let go of the ground, you want to lift the arms up. Exhale, arms down. Stay there if you can. One more. Inhale. And then grab the wrist on the opposite side to the knee, and we're just going to bend over to that side, bending towards the side that's got the bent knee in front of you. Exhale, come back up. Beautiful. Use the ground. Lift the toes, and the hips are going to come all the way back for our hamstring calf stretch. Head to knee variation, and release. Inhale, come forward once more for our low lunge. Find where you feel safe and stable. You can lift if you like. And then exhale, we'll just come down this time. Bring the front knee to the back knee, and we'll go the other side. So you may have to wriggle or push it or heel toe it. You want to make sure you can really see the foot here. Beautiful. Use the ground as support or just your own knee. And we want to expand the hip and the hip flexor. And if you feel okay here and you're not too vulnerable, you can lift the arms on the inhale. Keep breathing. Grab for the opposite wrist to the knee, and we're pulling over to the side. So a little bend over the side that your bent knee is. Exhale back to center, arms come down. We're going to lift the toes, straighten the leg, pull the hips back for our head to knee, calf and hamstring stretch. Such a good one. One more low lunge, come forwards. Option 1 to stay right here. Option 2 to lift if you like. It's your practice, it's not for anyone else. Beautiful work. Both knees back together. Let's all meet in our first downward dog actually. So how good's downward facing dog? Fingers are nice and wide. We're going to hopefully round the shoulder blades first. Lift the hips when you're ready. So you want the head to come towards the thighs. You don't have to have heels to ground or anything silly like that. You really want the height in the hips, so you can bend. You can even bend the knees to help with the height. You'll feel it in your body. It should feel quite restful when you're in the right position. Couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Let's come all the way down to our tabletop, but we're going to do a little tricky lift of the knees for a bit of core work here. So neutral position, just a little lift of the knees. Really activate the core. And if you can, without bringing the knees back to the ground, go straight up to down dog. Almost to tabletop, but hover the knees off the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to tabletop. You can lift the knees from the ground if you like. We can hover on the way down. Keep the shoulder blades rounded. Core activated. Last one, down facing dog. Beautiful, and back to our hover, tabletop. And then come all the way down. Relax for a minute. So, we're going to do our pigeon pose. If you'd like to try pigeon from your down dog, you can do it that way. Or if you've been to a class before, you know to do a reclined pigeon if your hips don't particularly like the full pigeon, which is ankle to knee, and then you pull the legs towards you. Same sensation in the hips, it just doesn't have your weight on top of it, so it's not as extreme. Everyone's hips are different. If you're going from down dog, just going to bring one foot and knee up towards the hands, and the back leg slides out. You want the hip fairly square, so it's coming towards the mat. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can do a figure 4 and then just lie over the knee. That might be the other option. So find your option. Inhale to lift first for a moment. Exhale down if you are doing the sleeping swan full pigeon version. Or if you're in reclined, just holding onto that knee, maybe even a little left-right rock if you like. And if you can, even better, either allow the head to hang completely loose onto the ground or a block, or make a pillow with your hands or a little fist with the hands, and allow yourself to fully relax. This is such a good pose for so many reasons. Stay longer if you can, or you need to. I'm just going to slowly come out of my sleeping swan or pigeon and lifting up into the down dog to change sides. If you are doing reclined, simply change legs. Otherwise, just swapping, the foot will come up, hip will slide to the ground. Of course, the bigger the angle on the foot, the easier it is. So if you may not have your foot in front of you, it might be tucked under the body, and that's okay too. Hips towards the earth. Inhale, exhale. And relax. Make a pillow with your hands if your forehead doesn't meet the wall. Little rock and roll if you're doing the reclined version. Really noting anything that comes up when you're in these hip openers, because we do hold so much emotional baggage in the pelvis and hips. Beautiful. So sliding off to the side, coming out of your pigeon. I'm just checking how we're going for time. That's good. All right. So swinging the legs around, we're just going to come all the way back to our back. So same thing as before. You can roll down. You can have the arms out, or you can just do your own version. You can hold onto the legs. Take up space when you arrive. Breaths here. Big dose of gratitude for meeting me here on a Monday and starting the week looking after yourself. You should appreciate yourself. So from here, we're going to lift both feet up onto the mat. We're just going to tuck one foot behind the heel. So it's like we're tucking the foot behind that heel there, so the other knee will be out almost in a half butterfly or half bound angle, so that knee will just naturally come towards the ground. You can grab the foot if you like. This is option 1. This is beautiful, an opening for the hips here. Option 2, bring that other knee towards you. You'll probably eventually let go of that foot on the ground and hold the knee with both arms, and just breathe into those beautiful hip flexors. This pose just really gets in there. We do sit in chairs a lot, us Westerners, so we need all that blood flow, all that energy, all our good intentions. Beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to change sides. Release the foot. We'll start with both feet back on the mat, and we'll tuck that foot like we did before into the opposite heel though. Tuck that foot behind the heel, let the knee hang out on the ground. Nice hip opener. Option one, so you can just hold onto that foot. You may not be able to grab the foot, and that's fine. And the option two is to bring that knee towards the chest, end up hugging that knee. Mindfully noticing the breath, the body. Maybe there's some lovely music playing at your place. Maybe there's birds. Feeling the breath inside the body and outside. Gorgeous. Take longer if that side needs it. For some reason that side feels stiffer to me today, but see how you feel. We're doing a happy baby next. As you know, the knees come towards the armpits in a way. You can just grab onto the shins here and the knees will sort of come out to the side. If you can reach the outer edges of the feet, that's fantastic. Some people prefer to pistol grip the toes, so it really creates that angle on the hips, but just go with what feels good for you. And you may end up doing a little rock. Don't do massive big ones, just a little rock side to side. I'm going to hang out here for a couple of breaths, like a happy kid in a cot. Beautiful. Let's bring the legs up in the air. Give them a little wriggle and a shake. Let's do some ankle rotations while our legs are suspended in the air. If you've done one way, try the other way. And then flex the toes and we'll try and bring both feet towards you. The legs are straight. You can hold on to the knees, the shins, the calves, wherever feels right. Love this pose when it's flat on the back. It just helps really release the lower back. Very gentle rock to side if you like. And release. For our spinal twist today, we're just going to do the traditional one we do a lot. So one foot is up on the ground, one leg is out straight. We'll grab the knee with the opposite hand and just allow the knee to come as far over. You can place a pillow or a block here if you like. And we're looking out the opposite arm. If the neck doesn't like that, just look straight ahead. Looking at our outstretched arm on the other side. And let gravity de-stress you. Twist all the tension out of the body. Honestly, what would we do without spinal twists? Like, they feel so good everywhere. Beautiful. Change sides when you're ready. You can stay longer if it just needs those extra couple of breaths. That's fine. Other leg out straight. Knee comes up. Same as before. You can support your spine here. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. If it feels like here's enough, that's fine. Looking out at the outstretched arm, if that's all right for your neck, go straight ahead. beautiful. You can feel we're winding down a little bit now, but I'll just put us through one more slightly difficult core exercise before we go into Shavasana. So just bring the heads to the ears. You want to lift the chest and activate the core here. And you're just going to do some little bicycles. It doesn't have to be much, the slower the better. So just extending one leg, bringing the knee to the elbow. Just a couple. Just really round off our practice. You can feel the activation in the tummy. Couple more for good measure. And release. Good work, everybody. If you're still with me, let's do our meditation, because this is literally what yoga was designed for, is to help you meditate. And boy, can you meditate much better when you have done a yoga routine. So in my Shavasana, I usually place blocks just under the thighs, but you can use a pillow or a blanket as well, just to support your lower back or maybe even under your knees. Allow the shoulders to sort of tuck under. You can have the palms out or on the top of the belly. It's your choice, your body. You want to get as absolutely comfortable as possible. You want to really allow everything to sink into the earth. Make sure you are warm. Start to give your body thanks. Massive amounts of gratitude to our bodies for sustaining us this far in life. As amazing as they are, and find something you're grateful for within yourself as well. Remembering the intention you set at the beginning. Breathing your intention into every cell, every fiber. Starting to become heavy and weightless all at the same time. Let yourself feel completely, utterly relaxed, letting go of any last bits of tension or tightness in your out-breath. Noting from the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of your head, releasing, relaxing, letting yourself surrender to the beautiful present moment. And let go. If your mind wanders to your to-do list or to anything that doesn't feel present and relaxed, just gently return to the sound of your breath, to the feeling of your body, perhaps even sounds or smells, anchoring you to the present. gently, when you are ready, you're welcome to bring your attention back to your body, to wriggle and stretch or to roll to your fetal position on one side, or just savor these breaths, feeling how spacious and clear your body is. And slowly join me in seated if you'd like to close the practice this way. If you are in the right place for you, stay where you are. If you are meeting me in seated, we simply bring our hands to Anjali Mudra when we arrive. You can have your eyes shut, that's fine. And we're just going to really bask in all this loving gratitude and kindness that we have, not just for ourselves, hopefully, but for others too. And we'll close our practice with one namaste together. Little bow, namaste. I'm absolutely thrilled that you could be with me on this Monday. Please don't get up if you are in Zen. If not, I will see you again next week. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Have a wonderful week ahead.